Hey, what's good with y'all, man? We back. Last week's word of the week was bold, and I thought that was a great word of the week. Used it in every decision I made to try and be bold. Watch the rest of the video to see what word of the week part 9 will be. It's gonna be another great word, so stay tuned. We back. It's Channing with another Word of the Week video. I got on my 1% merch. This is actually my clothing brand. Spread your wings across here just to show to always be positive, to spread your wings, to like grow as a person, to keep growing. It's called the 1% brand because it's about being different. It's about doing what the 99% won't do to stand out. That's my brand. I'll have the link to this t-shirt and my Instagram for the brand in the description below. But let's get into the video, man. This week's Word of the Week will be positivity. I think it's a strong word because I feel like in everything that we do, we have to stay positive. Even though we're going through tough times, we have to know that the storm's not always going to last, that there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Positivity is the tendency to be positive or to remain optimistic in attitude in tough situations or in situations where it's very difficult to remain positive. But you're that one person that's always going to look at the cup half full instead of half empty. Here are a couple quotes that I saw. So Amanda Gorman said, "There's always light. If only we're brave enough to see it. If only we're brave enough to be it." I feel like that's a very strong quote because in order to see positivity, you do have to be bold because it's very easy to always see the negativity or negative parts in things, but to be bold enough to say, hey, maybe there's a positive, maybe there's something that I can learn from this, or maybe this challenge is good for me. It's hard to do, but it's for the best. Another quote that I found was by Dolly Parton. "If you want the rainbow, you have to put up with the rain." The storm's not gonna last forever. What you're going through that might be a struggle or hard times, it's not gonna last forever. At some point, the storm will end. Something good will come. So you have to always be aware of that. It won't last forever, but you do have to endure tough times to get to those prosperity terms, to get to the goal. Another one was Babe Ruth said, one of the best baseball players ever. Babe Ruth said, "Every strike brings me closer to a home run." That's a great outlook on it because whenever most people get strikes, they're playing baseball, they get discouraged. They get down on themselves. Their head goes straight down. But he would have this positive mindset to look at it and be like, hey, that's just another pitch. The next pitch I could hit a home run, or it was a lesson that strike was a lesson. So I reached out to one of my friends that I loved her attitude, how she approached life, her faith in God, Jess. She's the creator of Jess Shot This. She's a videographer, very talented. She records some of the NFL players out in Oregon, all over the country. She records for different people, different artists. Y'all should tap in with her, but I asked her what being positive and positivity meant to her. Check out what she said.
Hello, my name is Jess, and the word of the week is positivity. The way I view positivity is more so like positive mindset versus a negative mindset. And everyone that knows me knows no matter what it is, how bad it is, how much it hurts me, whatever happens to me, you can't really catch me mad or upset. And if I am mad or upset, it's not for too long at all. And the way I kind of switch my mindset in those moments is just being grateful. So like, for example, if I was running errands and I was walking to the store and I trip and I fall, I could trip and fall and get up and be like, oh my gosh, I got mud all over my pants. My outfit is ruined, my mood is ruined, my day is gonna be ruined because of this. Or I can trip and fall and get right back up and look at my pants and be like, wow, I got mud all over them, but at least I still have pants to wear today. At least I have 2 legs to walk with. And why did I trip? Probably because I was rushing and I need to be more present in the moment and take my time and enjoy all the nature, whatever's around me. So I don't know, it's kind of just like changing your perspective on things. And I had to go through it. I used to think of the negative all the time, and it started with just really looking around me and being like, I have so much. Even though there's a lot that I want or I may feel like I need, right now I'm healthy. I have a family, I have a roof over my head. So being grateful is a big part of being positive. Don't be too hard on yourself. One thing that I know is failures aren't failures, they're lessons. It's okay to make mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you're never gonna learn, you're never gonna grow. And also, energy is everything. So when you walk into a room and there's people that are being negative, you're gonna feel that. And automatically your thoughts are gonna turn to negative just because of your environment. So I would say try to be that positive person for other people because you never know who's having a bad day or whatever it is. Whenever you can, just try to be positive because you don't know who needs it. Even if you feel like you need it, being positive and being in that mindset is eventually gonna train your mind to just be positive and like look at everything in a positive way. So I would say if it's hard in the beginning, try to force yourself to just be positive, and eventually it'll come naturally. Then you'll be just living your life as a positive person. So I would say just do that, and good things will come. Be positive, you're gonna attract positivity. Be negative, you're gonna attract negativity. So
All right, so what being positive means to me. When I think of being positive, it means keeping faith, to know that the storm won't last forever, to know that the tough times you're going through won't last. At some point it will end, and that there will be a light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I can see it at all times, no matter what I'm going through. That's what it means. It means to me to remain positive. To give an example, about almost exactly a year ago, I got news that I was going to have to get surgery on my hip to fix a torn labrum and a hip impingement on my left hip. I was devastated at first. I cried a little bit. I had my first start in the USL Championship the week before I found out this information. I was pretty down, but what changed my mindset was to look at it in a positive aspect, to look at it like this is a challenge that I've never had to endure before. I've never been out of soccer this long, but I feel like maybe this is a challenge that I need to get better than I was before, to really grind and take this challenge head on, to prove myself right, that I can get better than I was before. And maybe it was a positive, because if I continued to play in my hip that was already messed up, it could have gotten worse, and maybe I would have had to get a hip replacement or something like that. But the doctors were able to find out the problem sooner than that, and I was able to just get a hip arthroscopic surgery. I was supposed to be out for 8 months. I ended up coming back in 4 months. But I believe a lot of that was because of my positive outlook. I really attacked my recovery. I was positive every day when I went into physical therapy. I had physical therapy 5 to 6 days a week for 3 hours a day, 3 to 4 hours a day. But I always came at it with a positive outlook. So I feel like that's what helped me very much to come back at a faster pace and also come back better. I've never felt better, and I'm so excited to really show the world how much better I've gotten. So that's what it means to be positive to me. Appreciate y'all watching this video. Please stay tuned for the next episodes, and please continue to like and subscribe to this video. Be sure to comment with any more Word of the Week suggestions and who you'd like to be featured. I appreciate y'all checking with the brand, and much love. Juice out. Peace.